Welcome to Ty's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is February the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, whoever celebrates it. I'm not celebrating Valentine's Day, but some people are. But now we got some... what is this? I got this ready and it's doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the trailer drop from 2K24 about the showcase. All the matches. Well, I don't think they give us all the matches. We have 18 matches. I think. Yeah, 18 matches here. So I'm guessing some of the matches will supposed to have Brock Lesnar, but they need to replace them. So, but there's some matches that got added, and there's some wrestlers got added to the game. Like George the Animal Steel is going to be in the game. Bray Wyatt, the original Bray Wyatt that we seen on 2K23, he's going to be on there. I will tell you guys the matches here. We got Ricky Steamboat versus Randy Savage for the Intercontinental Championship. This is where George the Animal Steel comes from. And Miss Elizabeth, she will be in the game as well. She makes a return to a video game at WrestleMania 3. I'm not really good at those symbols. Then we have Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. I think this one was already confirmed to be in it in the first trailer of the game. And then we get different attire for Bobby the Brain Heenan. They have their match at WrestleMania 3. Rick Rude versus Ultimate Warrior. This was confirmed as well because some people who played it early at the Royal Rumble thingy bobber, they already announced it, and they announced Rick Rude to be in the game, and Ultimate Warrior too. So we already know this one is on the line on there. We got Hulk Hogan versus Randy Savage. That's going to be in there. Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan for both the Intercontinental and the WWF World Heavyweight Championship. Bret Hart versus Rowdy Piper for the Intercontinental Championship. So we know now Rowdy Piper will be in the game. Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels in a ladder match, a classic ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship, the undisputed Intercontinental Championship. We got some screenshots, and we got a little video of onto the trailer with Razor Ramon holding 2 championships. When we put double titles on the line in a ladder match, will the 2 titles be hanging up from the ceiling, and we could grab those? Because every time you do the tag team one in 2K23, there's only 1 title. So can you grab one? Will there be 2 titles on the hook, or will there still be 1? People want to know about that. Then we have Bret Hart versus Steve Austin in a submission match. Everybody enjoyed this match at WrestleMania 13. Steve Austin versus The Rock. I'm surprised they put this match in there at WrestleMania X7, because remember, Mr. McMahon helped Stone Cold Steve Austin. How is that going to help? Because they're trying to erase, just like they try to do with Brock Lesnar. They're trying to erase Mr. McMahon because of his problems. But what's going to happen here? How they're going to do this one? Because Mr. McMahon kind of helped Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is when they were partners and friends. Then we had Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 20. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have all these arenas to be unlocked that you guys could play on Universe mode. You could play on Exhibition and all that stuff. So that's very cool too. We're going to have Eddie Guerrero. He's confirmed to be in the game. And I believe it's another Kurt Angle that's going to be confirmed to be in the game, or a different attire. Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25. That was pretty cool. I watched that one live. My dad paid the pay-per-view, and we watched that one live. So we watched the very first Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker match. Then we have Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 31. This was an awesome match when you got the crazy RKO. And a lot of people are upset because they're not putting the best Money in the Bank cash in when Seth Rollins cashed in on Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. But remember, they're not going to try to put Brock Lesnar in the showcase. They're not trying to show Brock Lesnar. He's in the game, but they don't have to show him in the trailer or the showcase. but they had to put him in the game. But they don't have to put him in the showcase, and that's what they're going to do. That's why Seth Rollins already had a match already on that WrestleMania. He'd been on 2 matches, so let's put him on the first one that he was in. Then we have Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair for both Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. I'm surprised Ronda Rousey is in the game because she is done with WWE. She went to Ring of Honor for a bit. I think for 1 match. But I thought she was done, and now she's back in a 2K game. I'm surprised about that. And then, ladies and gentlemen, this is the match that people are surprised it's actually in. Because we got to confirm that The Fiend Bray Wyatt is in the game. But now it's confirmed that the Firefly Funhouse match between The Fiend and John Cena is in the showcase mode. And I think you can play some of it. And then it's going to turn into a cutscenes. Then we had Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens 2 years ago. That's going to be interesting to play as. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship last year's. And Bianca Belair versus Asuka last year. And Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes last year. So they said there's 21 matches. They need 3 more. And the website I have here, possible matches that might be in the showcase is Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff. Special guest referee with Muhammad Ali, because Muhammad Ali is in the game. I don't think he's going to be easy to get. I think you had to unlock him on the showcase. I don't think he's going to be like, when you get the game, he's right there. I think you had to unlock him in the thing. And then we got Kane with China versus Triple H. Kane is not confirmed to be in the game yet. But I think Kane will be in the game because he was in the last couple of years' games. He was in last year's game. So he should be in this game. And then we have Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels. Ladies and gentlemen, both of these guys are already in the game. But we want to see the WrestleMania 21 arena. I don't think Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker at WrestleMania 30 will be in the game because of Brock Lesnar. So, yeah. So, that's happening. And we just heard that Alba Fire and Island Dawn's tag team motion is in the game. They just show us on Facebook, on Instagram. So, yeah. That's going to be happening. We have the Unholy Alliance. Between Alba Fire and Island Dawn. We got interesting things for 2K24. And I think they're actually listening to the fans. There's some matches that some of the fans are happy that's in the game. And there's some matches that people are not happy. But I think we're going to get all the WrestleMania arenas. It doesn't matter if they don't have every match for every WrestleMania. But I think we're going to get every arena. Through 1 to 39, I think we're going to get all the arenas. Well, technically 1 to 40, because WrestleMania 40 arena is in the game as well. So 1 to 40, I believe we're getting all the arenas. It's just every WrestleMania match is not going to be on there. Because it's 21 matches. And there's 40 WrestleManias. So I don't think there's going to be... there's not all matches of WrestleMania, because there's some people on AEW... or TNA, or WWE can't do it because they're not allowed. So, yeah, I understand that. But the arenas they could because it was their arenas. They have license for that. But there's some wrestlers they don't have license to put on. There's some wrestlers they could, and that's why they have George Steele in there because they're allowed. Maybe some of the wrestlers that is a legend has a problem with WWE, and that's why they don't have license for them, or has permission to be in the game. And there's some people that say, yeah, let me be in the game. Because the people that is currently in WWE, they're contracted. So they don't have a choice to be in this game. And I think everybody wants to be in the game. Who the heck doesn't want to be in the game? That's awesome. Who doesn't want to be in the game? Who doesn't want to have an action figure? I would love to have those things as myself. You guys, those people will be dumb. I think it will be dumb for them. But ladies and gentlemen, that's on 2K24. We still don't know about the DLCs yet and the full roster, because that's not 200 guys. In this game, not yet, and they didn't announce a lot of NXT guys. I think they're going to do the same thing they did last year and do an NXT pack. I don't mean DLC. Like when they did with the video, they showed some NXT people, and that's who's in the game. And I think that's what they're going to do this time. But they announced some NXT guys like Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Cara Jade, Gigi Dolan. All of those guys, but there's not a lot of NXT. So how am I supposed to do NXT if I can't do, there's not a lot of NXT guys. But I'm hoping they will do, maybe. The full roster review is when Up, Up, Down, Down does the ratings. Because they're going to be guessing, if they're doing like a little game that they did last year, they're going to name some people that is in the game, and that's the roster reveal. They might guess, and their guess could be wrong, their guess could be right, or Mr. Xavier Woods will tell them, guess this person's rating, and they're in the game. So maybe that's the roster reveal. Who knows? I have no idea. Because they're not doing a roster review, and they still had to do the big one here, and that's the DLCs, and we're like 2 weeks away for this game to come out. I just can't wait February to be over, and I could wait for 5 more days. 5 more days. Well, technically 4 days, because I don't count the 5th. 4 more days, and then I get this game. I can't wait, because, ladies and gentlemen, I want to play some of these wrestlers. Because I never played as George Steele, because he's never been in a 2K game. Now, I know of. Even Stardust. I would love to see Stardust back in the game, man. I would love to see that. And all the arenas, I would love to. I don't think I could play with every arena on Universe mode, but I will try my best to play every arena, every WrestleMania arena. Because I'm going to do an old school Universe mode in the current show. So whatever is the new logo or the current logo, WWE, will be on my current show. And what's the old school logo, like WrestleMania 1 to WrestleMania 30, I think it's supposed to be. Yeah, something like that will be on my old school. So we're going to try to do that. So it's going to be hard to do, but we will figure it out. We have a whole year until this game, 2K25 comes out. Because I got the WrestleMania edition. So all my WrestleMania showcase stuff will be automatic unlocked. So I could just start right on my Universe mode. So, yeah, that's how we do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some NXT to talk about. We got a championship match, but we got big matches happening next week. Some reason Brooks Jensen attacked Josh Briggs because Josh Briggs asked him, he told him to grow a set last week. And Brooks Jensen says, "You want me to grow a set?" Okay, and he attacks Josh Briggs. So we got that match happening. Brooks Jensen versus Josh Briggs. Roxanne Perez just punched Ren Sinclair when she tried to calm her down because Shanti has a title shot against Laura Valkyria next week. And we heard that Oba Femi will be defending his NXT North American title against Lexis Kane because Lexis Kane interrupted Oba Femi. But then he invited some people. Says, bring anyone to stand up against me. And Lexis Kane did. And then we had a brawl between those two. But it will happen next week. Roxanne Perez will be versing Ren Sinclair because of Ava. Ava says, you're not getting your title shot until you go through Ren Sinclair. I think that's all the stuff that's happening. So we got 2 title matches next week and interesting stuff happening. So, ladies and gentlemen, first the match of the evening, we got Menta 4 versus Von Wanger and Mr. Stone. I thought Mr. Stone did a better job the last time he wrestled because he looked like he was wearing a dress shirt, but it was like a tank top and shorts. He looked like a wrestler this time. He had pants on, he has his wrist tape, and he was shirtless. But they attacked Metaphor while they're trying to do their own spa day. Because remember the plan. Sneak attack. Robert Stone's sons made a plan. Sneak attack. And they sneak attack the Metaphor. So they fought back. They fought into the ring. Last Legend and Jereka Jackson wants to know where they're going, and the kids were telling them to go this way. They found where they are. They found they're in the ring. It was an okay match. It was a good match. It was good. Robert Stone did a good job. He did a good job. But the winner of that match, because of the numbers game, was Metaphor. And Von Wanger and Roberts, I want to see Mr. Stone as a wrestler now. No more managing. I want him to be a tag team partner for Von Wanger permanently. No more managing. Please, Triple H, this guy was good in TNA. Why are you making this guy as a manager? Do what you did with LA Knights. He wasn't Max Dupree. He's better as LA Knights. Put Robert Stone as a wrestler. The guy is good. Please do that. Or Shawn Michaels, whoever is in charge. We had Ridge Holland had a gauntlet match between the Gallus guys. He eliminated Wolfgang. But when he was about to eliminate Mark Coffey, Joe Gacy made a disqualification by pulling out Mark Coffey. And then the whole Gallus guys start attacking Ridge Holland. And was about to hit Ridge Holland with a steel chair. But Ridge Holland reversal it. And he grabs the chair and start whacking every Gallus guy with the chair. And he wouldn't stop whacking Joe Coffey with the chair on his back. And then the referees calm him down. And then he snapped elbows and he throws the chair. And looks like he's a little confused of what he just did. So I believe Ridge Holland wins by disqualification. I believe so. Then we have Lola Vice versus Tatum Paxley because what happened last week, Lola Vice lost to Roxanne Perez because of Tatum Paxley, thinking she could cash in, but it was a distraction with the contract, the breakout star. And now we have this match. And then we have Laura Valkyria coming out, running outside the ring, and cheering on Paxley. But Paxley was getting knocked out after knockout after knockout, getting kicked in the head, punch in the head, everything in the head. But the winner of that match was Lola Vice. She gets the win, and there's Laura Valkyria carrying Tatum Paxley into the backstage. This is how we got Shotzi versus Laura Valkyria. They're in the backstage. So that's happening there. We had Jada Parker versus Eric. Okay, no, I'm not trying. Rizzo in a match. It was okay. There was a little sloppiness. But the winner of that match was Jada Parker getting the win. For OTM, we had Carmelo Hayes versus Joe Gacy. I thought that this was a pretty decent match. Joe Gacy did a good job here. He did a good job. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was Carmelo Hayes. And then after Carmelo Hayes left the ring, we saw Dijak attacking Joe Gacy with a dang nightstick. He had a bag in his hand, and he took a straitjacket out of the bag and put the straitjacket onto Joe Gacy. But Joe Gacy was smiling. He was happy to be in the straitjacket. So we're going to have a straitjacket match? I think Joe Gacy would love to be in a straitjacket. The guy was smiling every time he's getting punched, every time he's getting smashed with a nightstick. He wouldn't stop smiling. Then we had Kiana James versus Reese. I can't remember her first name, but it was an okay match, I guess. I didn't really care for it. The winner of that match was Kiana James. And then we had Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin versus Tony D'Angelo and Stax for the NXT Tag Team Championships. This was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match and your new NXT Tag Team Champions, Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin just won one title before this whole thing. He only won the United States title. Now he finally wins another title, and it's a tag team title. Nobody knew that this guy actually could work with somebody and win tag team championships. But we got new tag team champions. Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin, the Wolf Dogs, are the tag team champions. But now the question is, Braun Breaker is supposed to choose Raw or SmackDown to go to the main roster, but now he's the NXT tag team champions. Does that mean he stays on NXT now while he's the tag team champions, and then he goes to the main roster when he loses the tag team titles? Or does he make Baron Corbin mad and says, I can't have these tag titles, and he has to vacate them because he's going to Raw or SmackDown? Who knows? We will see what happens next week, because they were celebrating, nothing happened, and how you end the show. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, Thursday morning, or Thursday, I don't know if we're going to do it Thursday morning, afternoon, I don't know, figure it out. If there's more updates for 2K24, if there's more new people coming into the game, I will tell you guys more. But right now, I got nothing else. They didn't announce the last 3 matches, or they did not. I don't know. The trailer was too fast, and some people put the website I have here. It says 18 matches. Even on the trailer, it says 21 matches, and there's only 18. So I'm guessing some of them is going. The last 3 might be a surprise, or they will tell us later on. We will have to wait. We do have 2 weeks until the game comes out. I don't think they're going to give us a lot more information this week, because they give us a big trailer this week. But maybe next week they could give us something. Or the last week until the game comes out, they will give us something. But I think Up, Down, Down is going to be doing a rating reveal. And I believe that's going to be next week. That's all for me today. Tell us out. Bye!